Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the LEGO Indiana Jones set number 77012 Fighter Plane Chase. So, starting off, we will be taking a closer look at the packaging. So, on the front, we do get to see a nice a nice box display of the this chase itself, with the fighter plane and the car, of course, and even a little Berlin sign. How lovely. Background, very simple. Of course, down here we do get a look at our minifigures that are included in the set. Indiana Jones and the Professor Henry Jones and the fighter pilots and all that. Up here on this top right corner, we do get Indiana Jones himself with a little bit of background behind him, and just like whip transition sort of texturing thing between like this texturing and the background. Up here we do get the LEGO logo and the Indiana Jones title, as well as the recommended age for this set, the number of this set, the name of this set, and the number of parts used in this set. I do also want to mention that my box is ever so slightly damaged. It was like that when I got it. I personally don't really mind, because well, it's a box and I'm more concerned about what's in the box. This white stuff under it, that might have also been from when I got it, but oh well. Speaking of which, here's a look at the bottom. Not much to talk about, just more texturing and stuff. Here we get a look at the box from this side. We got that display again, and more texturing. Over on this side, not much new, just this section again, just this display again, textures again. Over here on the top of the box, we do get more texturing, but we do get a little display of the minifigures included in the set, as well as a one-to-one display for one of the included minifigures. So there is that. It comes with, which is also very standard. And here we get a look at the box from the back. Back here we do get the LEGO logo on Indiana Jones, but also here we do get a nice look at another display. Do get another shot of them. Looks nice. We do get to see a little bit of the plane, of how the plane is put together in the scene, so that's neat. So, and of course down here we do get some more shots and demonstrations and illustrations. So over here we got here we got the two Mr. Jones loading up the car or something, and then here we get the two Jones riding said car. Here we get the two Jones riding car being chased by the plane, and here we get the plane splitting apart as one of the planes features. And over here we do get, and over along this side you do get to see these finger punch holes punch like tabs that you use, that you basically open this box by punching these tabs in. But I'm not one to open it up that way. And with these mentioned, we are now going to get into the unboxing of this figure, but we're not going to use the X-Acto blades, or at least I don't think we are, because I did see a recent video on this where someone took a brick separator and basically pushed. So basically what I saw was they pushed a brick separator in here and then slide it up like so. That is interesting. That is quite interesting. So now we got this opened with significant ease, but more notably minimal damage, even more so than the X-Acto blade. So now we got that open. Now we can knock that down a bit, and it is tough to say goodbye to a nice tool that I've been using on camera. Don't worry, I'm still keeping this around, at least for now. And here we say hello to the brick separator, which I'm going to be using to open these boxes with the tabs from now on. So yeah, so that's neat. But with that aside, now let's pour out the contents of this box. Set the box aside, which has been opened very nicely and minimal damage, which is nice. Set that aside, and here we get the contents of the box. So starting out here, we have the instruction booklet, which is very simple, very nice. It has a decent thickness to it. Let's take a look inside. We've got that stuff, the builder stuff. Let's see. Huh. Wait a minute, what the? What? Is this a misprint or error of some kind? Or is this just... Or... Hold on, is this a misprint or error of some kind? Or is this or is the instructions just has page 4 just blank like this, with only that at the corner? Is this supposed to be like this? I'm not sure. Maybe I don't. That's odd. But anyway, here's a look at the back. Open this up. Here we got a look at not all the parts, because there's enough parts which requires 3 whole pages. So here we got a look at a third. Here we got a look at the parts from 1 page, and here we get a look at the parts from the other pages. So there's that, and a significant amount of gray parts, which is to be expected. Yeah, quite a thick booklet. Unfortunately, I did see some slight bending in the corners here. That's not too bad. Over here, we do get a sticker sheet, which does feel a little bit different than how. Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit different. But I also noticed that there's a slight bit of tearing here and like a little bit of excess, like, what is this, like wax paper or something over here on this side. Okay, hey, that's quite interesting. We gotta look at the stickers with the Berlin sign and everything. So that's neat. So with the sticker sheet out of the way, yeah, it feels, yeah, it does have a it does have a different, the sticker sheet does have a different texture than what I'm normally used to, so that's interesting. And in this bag, we do get 3 bags. A bag labeled bag 1, a bag labeled bag 2, and a bag labeled bag 3. I say we start with bag 1. I say we start with bag 1. I say let's open this. So we'll just tear this up from the side. Dump out parts. Make sure that nothing's trapped in the corners. Set that bag aside. And here we have a lot of our contents of our first bag. And in this bag, we do get 2 smaller bags in here. We'll take a look at those later, but first let's take a quick look at the parts in the bag itself. So first thing I'm noticing are these like fender pieces. These are like used for the fenders for that vehicle. These look quite interesting. These are quite interesting. Very, very neat. Very neat. I haven't had... Nice to get these parts. Those are new to me. We got one of these parts. These like long these like long gray parts. In this light gray. Nothing really new there. Got a couple of these 2x6 plates in dark gray, as well as one in white. So there's that. Got 3 of these 1x6s in white. Got a couple of 1x8s in blacks. And I'm starting off with the lesser interesting parts, but still nice to get more of. Still very nice. I am seeing a lot of more interesting parts, but let's get this out of the way. A 2x4 brick, yeah, we've seen those. A 2x6, no, not a 2x6, it's a 2x3 actually. In red, and a 1x4 in blue. That's nice. Yeah, some fairly simple stuff going on here. A simple 2x2 brick. As a few inverted slopes in white. Trying to get to the more interesting stuff. Quite some. Here we got a white wedge plate This one, this one has the wedge side facing towards the right, and I am seeing a left wedge, and I am seeing a left side wedge in one of the bags. So there is that. They usually do that to keep better track of them, which is nice. Got a few of these parts, which are obviously going to be the wheels for this vehicle. But now we get into the more interesting. And yeah, we got some minifigure like legs and stuff. We got two sets of legs in both in dark tan, one non-printed and one with printed legs and hip parts. Very nice. And of course, here are the torsos. Here are the torsos. Got a nice look at those. Very nice. Here's a bracket in gray. Here's a few of these types of tires. Do like the treading of these tires. These are nice. These are nice. I do like these. Got 4 of those. Obviously, we got 4 of these. Got a few of these in light gray, which are very interesting. These seem like really cool parts to use in like more rounded builds. Do like those. Got one of these, like a 2x4 like tile, like jumper plate things with like 2 studs on the top. Very nice. I think I've gotten one of these before. I think I've gotten like some of these like before, but I don't think I've gotten this in tan before, so that's nice. Got a couple of these parts, which I've never even seen before. What are these parts? They're like these. They kind of look like. Oh, sorry, light. They kind of look like a 2x3, but with a middle stud missing. Like, I have these parts. Wow. Interesting little parts. Here's a simple chest part. Here's a simple like chest base in like this sort of nougat color. Sort of like nougat color. Here's the top of the chest, which was initially used as a Minecraft, as like a way to make the Minecraft chests, but as far as I can tell, sort of became the replacement for that like top chest thing, which is nice that they like done a redesign for the chest parts. And I do like this. Has like extra little connections and stuff. Do like that. This is nice to get. Got a couple of these parts which are interesting. These have like the axle holes and stuff. Very nice. These are neat to get, I guess. Here we have one of these parts, which are quite interesting because this is used for the Berlin sign. Even has a little connection up here on top. Has a little stud connection up there. That's nice. That's nice to get. Got a couple of these whip pieces. in this rubbery plastic. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Do these interesting little like minifigure accessories. Got one of these, which is like a rounded tile, but it covers a 3x3 area instead of your usual 2x2 area. That's nice. This is really nice to get. And this part, which is so interesting to me because this is like my first time having this part on hand, but I have seen this part in a few different places. Most notably is used as it's used to build like the Matrix for that Lego Optimus Prime set. So it is nice to get this. But this is a nice part to get. Do like that. And it comes in a nice silver color. That's neat. But enough of those parts. Let's set those aside for now. Now let's dump these parts out. I got so deep into that first bag, and I still have 2 whole other bags to talk about. So let's just dump these parts out and talk about them for a little bit, shall we? Not a whole lot. Here's the minifigure head. Very nice. I got like 3 of those in yellow. Here's another minifigure head. Here's a minifigure hat accessory with which appears to be dual molded, and it even has like hair, even molded with hair. That's nice. Ooh, a briefcase accessory. Ooh, and an umbrella accessory. Ooh, and magnum and revolver accessories. I'm not gonna pretend I know about guns. I just know that these are called revolvers. But it is nice to get these. They seem to be updated too. Here's a nice like hat accessory. Very nice a steering wheel. Got these parts. These parts don't seem to have the updated like clip connection. But oh well. Still nice to get. Got a few of these parts. Ooh, this part's interesting. Haven't seen that before. Cool. Here we got a triangular like clip like panel like clip thing. It's neat. Here we got a little bit of like plant. This like sort of like spiky plant part, which is cool. Haven't gotten that before. We do get quite got like 6 of these parts in tan. Got a couple of these parts in brown. Here's that wedge, that other wedge part. Oh, here's one of these parts in white. Here's another one in white. Got 3 of these 2x3 they're tiles in white. Nice. We got a couple of these hinge parts in blue. Got quite some interesting parts. We got a couple of these, which are really nice to get. That's cool. Got some more of those. More of those are nice to get. Got some more of these parts, which are nice, which are really nice. Got some of these parts. Ooh, another one of these parts. That's cool. Ooh, this one has a little bit of printing on it. That's neat. I wonder if, the other one has a little bit more printing. Sweet. Not sure what these are supposed to represent, but hey, it's still cool to get them. Got some simple little brackets. That's nice. Got one of these parts, which are cool. Ooh, these are nice. Got a few of these tiles. These corner tiles. I have gotten these before in dark blue. Getting more of these and more colors is nice. Some of these got some headlight bricks. Ooh, a couple more of these parts in black. It's cool. Got a couple of these simple parts in black. Got some hinge parts, which are cool. Got a couple of got some snot bricks. Got some simple non-snot bricks. Got some texturing pieces. And not gonna point out exactly everything, but here we got some other stuff, some pin connections, some simple translucent parts, some studs, and some jumper plates, clip parts, inverted stuff. And very nice. Very nice. And of course, got one of these in blue. And we got a good look at those parts. Very nice to get. Nothing particularly new for me. In this little lot, but it's nice to get more parts like this. Very nice. So, and with that, we are done with taking a look at the first bag, which means we take a look at the second bag. So, take a look at the second bag. Let's open this up. Trying not to spend too long looking at every single part imaginable. In this bag, look at that, we also get 2 smaller bags in this bag. So of course we're going to pull out the less interesting stuff. Got one of these long parts. Nothing new there. Couple of these, nothing new there. Got a couple of these, nothing new there. These parts are quite interesting, but I have gotten these before. So there's that. Got a bunch of tan brackets. A bunch of these tan brackets. Those are nice to get. Got some more simple bricks. So there's that. Another simple brick. Cool. We get a sloped brick. That's cool. Another one of those bricks. Got some snot bricks. Got some wedge bricks. 2 of each side. Got 2 left and 2 right. So there is that. A couple of each of those. As well as a couple of these parts, which I have gotten before in tan, in that creator set. But it is nice to get these in black. That's cool. Oh, another one, a couple more of these parts, but in black. That's cool. Got a couple of these wedge parts in brown. I don't think I've gotten these parts in brown before. I might have. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But it's still nice to get more of these parts if I do. Got a couple of these types of brackets in black. Yeah. And again, some more simple stuff like these bricks, like these parts, which are quite odd to me. Got this little small one and this larger one. These are odd to me, and I haven't found much use for these guys, but hey, I might. But for now, these are quite oddities in my collection, but still nice to get. Ooh, another of this part. They are really, using this part a lot, aren't they? In a lot of their more recent sets, are they? Got some minifigure parts here. Here's the legs, and here's the torso. Fairly nice. Got this nice, Technic piece. Can't remember off the top of my head if I've gotten this before or not. I probably have. Still nice to get, though. Got, more simple stuff that's not as interesting. Cool. That's cool. Fairly cool. Got a couple of these, which are cool. I've gotten these before. Nice. Got this before. Nice. Got this before. Nice. Got this before. Nice. Gotten these. I have gotten these. I think I've gotten at least a couple of these before. But I don't think I've gotten them in this light gray. Got a couple of those in light gray. That's cool. Gotten this before. Gotten this before. Ooh. It's nice to get this part. I can't remember if I've gotten this part before off the top of my head. But still, regardless, still a nice part to get. Got a couple of these parts, which are nice. I have gotten those before. Gotten these before. And I think I've gotten this part before too. Still really nice. This is basically just a studded. This is basically just that rounded, just like this rounded part, but slightly bigger. Covers a 4x4 stud area and has studs and a hole through it. Nice part to get. Still a nice part to get. Here we can now take a look at the smaller bags. So let's take a quick look at this one first. So here we got not a whole lot going on. We got a few more of these Mixel socket joints, which are really cool to get. Always cool to get. It got 6 of these 1x3s in dark gray. That's cool. 3 of these rounded parts in light gray. Did I say light gray for these? If I did, I meant dark gray for these parts. And another one of these parts in brown, in the reddish brown color. Now we can take a look at this bag now, which is easy. Just once again, we tear it open, dump it out, so make sure no parts are stuck. Set the bag aside and take a look at the parts. Ooh, we got a significant amount of sand green in this bag. That's cool. We got a couple of these parts in sand green. We got 3 of these parts in sand green. Ooh, some of these types of brackets in the brown color. That's nice. A couple more of these headlight bricks in brown. Another one of these, but in dark gray. A couple of these parts, but in dark gray. Ooh, a couple of these types of brackets, but also in dark gray. That's cool to get. A few of these parts, which I have gotten before, but not in this color, which is really nice. Really nice. This type of minifigure head accessory I have gotten, but not in this color. That's cool. Here's the simple minifigure head. I think I've gotten this print of minifigure head before. That's cool. Got a couple of these parts in the trans orange. That's cool. And look at that. A bunch of these parts, haven't seen those before. Definitely seen this before. Definitely gotten that. Definitely gotten this. And a lot of, definitely gotten this like gear, Technic gear piece. Definitely gotten this like hinge part, but these are new to me. They're like these stud connections, but with a angled bar at the end. That's interesting, right? And you get like a whole bunch of them. Like, how much do you get? Like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? You get 9 of them in the set. That's cool. These could be used in various different ways. This is my first time like experiencing this little part. I have a feeling that those parts might become really handy. Anyway, here we have a couple of pairs of goggles that I will connect to that helmet part. Very nice. Very nice. But cool to get. Another one of these clip pieces. One of these parts, which are really cool. Really cool. I've gotten this part before, but it does interest me. Got a couple of these, like, clip pieces. Got a couple of grill, these, like, texture, like, tiles. Got a few jumper plates in dark gray. The vent parts came in light gray. Got a few of these 1x1s in light gray. Got a couple of I've gotten a couple of these before in that creator set. Nice to get. Yeah, it even has that same printing from that like creator set. Definitely nice to get more of those. Wonder if I can use them for like speedometers and stuff. Got a couple of these wedge plate of these cheese slopes in dark gray, and a few of these like two stud wide cheese slopes also in dark gray. Cool. And we also get a couple of these square tiles with some printing on them. Here we got like some more like speedometer, like sort of like printing on them. That's cool. Definitely interesting. And with that, we come to our final bag, which doesn't have a whole lot of parts to it, so it should be fairly quick. So let's open that up, push this aside, push that aside, and dump this out. Boom, set that aside. And here we only get one additional bag, which we'll get to later. So again, talking about the less interesting stuff first. I've gotten this part before in white. It is interesting to get more of these in this color. That's cool. I've definitely talked about these before. Cool to get more of those. We got like these like sort of sick. We got each of these sort of sick looking wedge parts, which I think I think I have seen these before. But we got 2 of each side, 2 left, 2 right. Definitely cool to get more of those. Here we also got some simple like little like Technic parts, which are also cool to get, as well as a few of this certain Technic part. I thought they were done making these, but apparently not. Wow, okay. Good to know that they're still making this part. I do think this part to be rather interesting. Got a couple of these, nothing new. Ooh, nice to get more of these, like inverted, like parts with the studs. A couple more simple parts that are that are nice to get more of. Got a couple of these, sloped, parts. Cool to get more of those. Got a couple of these parts. Cool to get more of those. Got a few of these like ball joint connections, mix of ball joint connections. Cool to get more of those. Got a couple of these tire parts. Cool to get more of those. Got a couple of these parts as well as one of these parts. Again, cool to get more of those. Got a couple of these parts. Cool to get more of those. And then we also have this part, which I believe I have gotten before, but it's nice to get another one of those. This part, I think I have gotten before, but I don't think I've gotten it in gray before. So it is nice to get this. I have seen this like used in like Lego like Rubik's Cube mocks. That's nice to get. And we also got one of these parts, which I have gotten before in particularly in that like Lego like Shadow the Hedgehog set. So it is nice to get another one of those to hopefully like do something with. And then this part, which is quite interesting to me because this looks very similar to a part that I already have. But the difference between that is like the one I have like before is like 6 studs wide, whereas this one is only 4 studs wide. This is quite interesting to me. Very nice to get that. You can make like thinner builds and stuff. And with that, let's get into like the last bag of the day, which is like this tiny little one right here. We can just quickly dump out the parts like so. And we can now talk about the little parts in here. So, something that is sticking out to me are like these parts, which are used in this set. They're going to be used as like the propellers to the front propeller. But to me, they look more like to me, they look more like the ends of like of those oars that you use to go kayaking with. That's interesting. Nice to get those. Very neat. Got one of these parts, which I have been getting a good bit of lately, so there's nothing new there. Got a couple of these parts, which are nice to get. Nothing new there. Got a couple of these vent pieces. Nothing new there, but still nice to get. Got this part right here. Still nice to get. Nothing new there. Got one of these parts, which are still really cool to me. But I've gotten them before. Still nice to get. Got a couple of these like trigger parts that you use to connect to the stud shooters. Here we got quite a few of these. We got another one of those. That's nice. Got quite a few of these half bushing parts, as well as a few whole bushing parts in black, which really interesting to me because I've usually see these parts in either light gray or red in some cases. It is such an interesting sight to see these in black. Wow, where have you been when Hero Factory was out? Where have you been when Hero Factory was out? We got a couple of these Technic pieces, a couple of these Technic parts, nothing new there. Got a few of these these parts in black, nothing new there. Got a few of these parts in red as well as in dark gray. Got quite a few of them in dark gray, but only like a couple of them in red. Still nice to get. One of these like Chace little parts in light gray. A couple of these headlight bricks in light gray. And last but not least, we have the trans orange pieces. Got a couple of these like translucent orange flame pieces. Got a couple of those. Those are cool to get. A couple of these boat pieces in trans orange. Really cool to get more of those. Got a couple more of these translucent orange 1x2s. And lastly, we do get 3 of these parts here, which are your simple 1x1 studs with a hole connection through the stud, so you can like attach a bar connection to each of these studs. So that's really cool. And with that, we come to the end of this unboxing. So that is it for that. My first impressions on the parts and stuff. I will say there. I did see a good lot of parts that I have gotten before, but still nice to get more of. Do get quite a sum of new parts that I haven't seen before, so that's nice. And some like new parts I haven't gotten before, that's nice. And even some parts I've never even seen before, like this part. I didn't even know this part existed till now. Have no idea what I'm gonna use this part for, but still nice to get, and I wonder what else I could do with that. But overall, this unboxing experience has been really nice. I do enjoy the parts that are in the set, considering, it's really nice considering that they were a lot of gray parts and stuff. I still got a lot of gray parts that I haven't really gotten before, like these goggle pieces, which are nice, and more notably like this part. So despite having a lot of gray parts, still nice to find more gray parts that I haven't encountered before. That's real nice. Really cool. Overall, I did enjoy this unboxing, and then after this video, I'm probably gonna build the set up and see what I think about the set when put together. But until then, that will be it for this video. If you enjoyed this unboxing, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.